Hello, and welcome to the Burkenroad Report on Cash America. My name is Alvin Soares, and my fellow analysts are Rodrigo Castro, who will be presenting with me today, Catherine Sanders, Sarah Steele, and Ashley Vickers. This is the first time that the Burkenroad Reports has covered Cash America, so we are pleased to bring you our initiated coverage. In our video report, we will cover a few topics, starting with a few quick facts about Cash America, a basic overview of the company's operations, and an overview of the alternative financial services industry. Then, we will dive into our peer and shareholder analysis to give you a better understanding of where Cash America falls in the current landscape and what those on the inside are doing to cash in on it. Finally, we will conclude with our highly anticipated valuation of the company and take a look at the future prospects for Cash America. We appreciate your time in viewing this presentation, so let's get started. Based in historic Fort Worth, Texas, Cash America operates in the United States, Canada, Britain, and our friendly neighbors to the south, Mexico. Cash America trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol CSH. And the stock price, as I'm talking to you right now on November 28, 2012, is $36.82 a share. The current market cap of Cash America is $1.14 billion, and the average trading volume is a bit over 200,000 shares a day. So if you're a big buyer, this might be a tough stock to get out of in a hurry. Based on the parameters of Mr. Peter Raschuti of the Burkenroad Reports, our team's projected 40% 12-month growth rate puts Cash America in the market outperform category, with a target stock price of $52 a share.
Thank you, Alvin. On to the company overview. Cash America provides short-term loans to those who need quick access to cash. The company operates over 1,000 retail locations, including more than 900 pawn shops in the United States under such names as Cash America Pawn, Super Pawn, Cashland, and Maxit. They also have retail locations like Prenda Fácil in Mexico and Pounds to Pocket in the United Kingdom. Cash America also operates over 100 franchise check cashing centers under the name of Mr. Payroll. Online lending is also offered in 32 states within the United States. On the map, we can see dark blue color represents states that have storefront and internet lending, light blue is storefront lending only, and green is online lending. Cash for Gold is so 2008. Cash America has diversified operations within two segments, retail and e-commerce. Its core services are pawn lending, payday lending, installment loans, check cashing, and other credit services. Even though Cash America began its e-commerce operations in 2006, by 2011 it accounted for 31% of total revenue and is expected to grow with the ability to reach customers over the web anytime day or night. And the biggest winner for Cash America are the loan fees they collect from its consumer loans, at 41% of total revenue. Pawn service charges comes in second place at 32%, with profit on merchandise following at 26%. As part of this report, our analyst team visited over a dozen different pawn shops in Texas and Louisiana. And while they all had enough gold to support Mr. T's wardrobe, each one was very different. Cash America is the only one of three publicly traded companies and stands out with well-lit, clean stores. The remaining privately owned pawn shops make up 87% of the industry and range from one-off mom-and-pop shops to small enterprises that have 30-plus retail locations. This industry is also highly regulated at both state and federal level, and has become a favorite target for consumer advocate groups because of what amount to very high annual percentage rates. New restrictive legislation could directly affect Cash America's profit margins, so a positive public image has been something that Cash America's management team has worked very hard at. Through our analysis, we found that Cash America's revenue is highly correlated to the price of gold, which is projected to continue to increase at a small rate over the next year. Any substantial or sustained drop in the price of gold will reduce the company's collateral and inventory value. Need cash? You got it! Cash America's major competitors are Easy Corp and First Cash Financial Services. The three companies are very similar in terms of their market cap, target market, and international presence. Cash America also competes with companies whose core business is consumer loans. So DFC Global and World Acceptance Corporation are also in direct competition. In terms of leverage, Cash America is well positioned among its peers, with a debt-to-equity ratio of just over 55%. Although Cash America currently trades at the lowest price-to-book value of its peer group, at 1.23 multiple, its return on equity is the second lowest at 15.75%. But Cash America is the only company in this group that issues a dividend to its shareholders, which is a major plus for those looking for current income.
So, what are the insiders doing? Out of the 12 members of the management team, they hold 2.45% of the total outstanding common stock. This amount is very similar to their peers, but more importantly, insiders are buying more than they are selling, so it appears that management has a positive outlook for the company. Institutional investors make up almost 50% of the equity shareholders, with conservative firms such as Vanguard holding around 7% of the shares outstanding. On to revenue projections. As seen in the graph below, our team has projected a strong growth rate over the next 10 years. For years 2012 through 2017, we based revenue projections on gold futures, and gold is going up. For the remaining years, we used a flat line growth rate of 5%, bringing total revenue to over $2.9 billion in the year 2022. Revenues for Cash America are made up of its pawn and consumer loan fees, and of course, all of the jewelry, electronics, tools, and other merchandise they sell in all their retail locations. And finally, for the long-awaited valuation, Ashley Vickers led the charge on our team's valuation model, and we decided to use a combination of price to earnings, price to book value, dividend discount model, and discounted cash flow projections. And after weighing these four options, we came up with a 12-month target price of $52 a share. Our team thinks the future for Cash America is golden. We expect strong future revenue growth in e-commerce. We also know that Cash America maintains good relationships with regulators, and it seems as though no major changes are expected to directly affect Cash America. Cash America continues to hold a diversified product mix, making them less susceptible to segment risk and more profitable in robust areas. Also, because of the stricter requirements at traditional banks, the underbanked population is turning more to solutions like those provided by Cash America. Cash America has also focused its international expansion, and the restructuring of Mexico's operations will lead to increased profitability in the Latin American market. And last, but certainly not least, gold futures are up over the next 12 months, which means more collateral for customers and valuable inventory for Cash America.
Thank you again for taking the time to watch our video presentation on Cash America. We encourage you to learn more about the Burkenroad reports and our student analyst report by visiting freeman.tulane.edu/Burkenroad. And in the meantime, happy investing, you all!
The Burkenroad reports are produced solely as a part of an educational program at Tulane University Avery Freeman School of Business. The reports are not an investment advice, and you should not rely on them in making any investment decision. You should consult an investment professional and/or conduct your own primary research regarding any potential investment.